exhausted.
Hi book lovers, this is another edition of In My Mailbox. Today is Saturday, July 20th, I believe, and I have a quick one for you here. I wasn't planning on doing a vlog this week, but I ended up taking today off from the fair. I only had a few things I was required to do, and I got some other leaders to fill in for me so I could have a day off because I was just exhausted after yesterday. I needed a break, and driving 40 miles back and forth, I just didn't think I could handle it. My husband decided to work today, put in a little overtime, so he's gone. I was kind of surprised he wanted to do that because he was exhausted too, but oh well. So I will show you what I got this week, and I did get a few things. I went to my favorite used bookstore that I love while I was at over in the town that we used to live in at the fair. Um, Tessa had earned a free book from there through her summer reading program. So we decided to stop by and grab her free book, and she did. She grabbed a little paperback, and then I picked up a few books as well. I found The Giver and Gathering Blue by Lois Lowry, or Lowry, sorry. I had always wanted to read this series and I haven't read it, and they had the first two, so for really cheap, so I went ahead and grabbed these. I also grabbed Dreamland by Sarah Dessen. They had this one there, and I decided to go ahead and try another Sarah Dessen novel. And then I picked up a brand new copy of World War Z by Max Brooks. I've been wanting to read this book for a while, especially when the trailer came out last year for the movie, which I still haven't seen because I haven't read the book. And so I finally wrote down and just bought a copy of it. And then I grabbed a few ebooks. Frigid by Jennifer L. Armentrout. And I've read a few other of her books. It's a pen name for her NA romances. And this is a brand new series, so I'm excited to read this. Crossing the Line by Katie McGarry. This is a short e-novella from her Pushing the Limits series, and it takes place basically right after Pushing the Limits. And it's Lila's story, who is Echo's, I don't know why I said Noelle, Echo's best friend. So I'm excited to read this one. Charade by Nira Dawn. This is another NA romance that I've been excited to read for a while, and it went on sale for 99 cents, so I went ahead and grabbed it. I've heard lots of good things about it. And I have a few library books to show you, not a whole lot, but I did pick up a few that came in for me that I've been wanting to read. This one, Keeping the Castle by Patrice Kindle, I never actually heard of, but I just loved the cover of it, and it's such a cute little book. And it's a fairy tale, pretty light YA fairy tale story, and this looked really fun, so I grabbed this one. Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I've been wanting to read this one for so long, and my favorite library finally got a copy, and it just was released to paperback, so they finally got a copy. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to read this forever. Quarantine, The Loners by Lex Thomas. This one caught my eye. I found it on Goodreads. Actually, I think this is the first book, and I think the second book is releasing soon, or has just been released. I think I got approved for an e-arc of it. I can't remember though. But I saw the library just ordered this and got it in, so I grabbed it. I need a Q book for my A through Z challenge, and this one looked pretty good. It is kind of another take of Lord of the Flies. It's a bunch of kids stuck in a high school after an explosion of some sort, and it sounds really interesting. It kind of made me think a little bit of Gone because there's no adults. So I think I'll like this one, and I will let you know what I think too. Order of Darkness by Philippa Gregory. This is the second book in the Stormbringers series. The first book is Changeling, and it came out last year, and I loved it. This is her very first YA series. She usually writes adult historical fiction or historical nonfiction, mostly on the royal family, and I've loved her books forever. So I was really excited she started writing a YA series, and this is a historical, a little bit fantasy with it. and I really liked the first book. And the second book just came out, and the library got it in, so I was so happy. So I can't wait to read it. The Testing by Joelle Carbonell. Very shiny book. This just came into my library as well. I had put myself down for a hold because I saw they were ordering it, and it came in for me, and I was so thrilled. I've just seen it everywhere. It's kind of like the fifth wave. Everybody's going crazy about this book. So I have to read it, of course, because everybody else is going crazy. It's a dystopian novel, and it looks pretty good. I will be excited to see if it's any good. Jonathan Mayberry said about it, "The Testing is a chilling and devious dystopian thriller that all fans of the Hunger Games will simply devour." So we'll see. If Jonathan Mayberry liked it, I probably will. I kind of get tired, though, of everybody comparing every dystopian novel to the Hunger Games. I mean, really, yes, the Hunger Games is an amazing series, and it's not just because it's a dystopian. I mean, that is, I think, the novelty of it, but it's much more than that. I could rant forever about this. It just really kind of irks me because how can you compare really anything to the Hunger Games? It's so original, and there's dystopians been published since, I don't know, I think the first one I saw was in the 30s. So, I mean, it's not like it's a new concept. The Hunger Games was a little bit kind of a newer idea, although it was based off of something that had been written a while ago. So I just get irritated with that. There's so many other good dystopian novels besides the Hunger Games. If you're just going to say, it's a dystopian novel, so I'm going to compare it to the Hunger Games, that really bothers me. But anyway, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Jonathan Mayberry gave a little quote on it, and I like his book. So, and everybody else says they liked it, so we will see. So that is my In My Mailbox or book haul for this week. So not too bad of a week. I was really happy to get to my used bookstore. I haven't been there for a while, probably a good couple months since we moved. I haven't been in Boone, that's the town I moved from. I haven't been there very much over the summer. Since I started a new job, I just haven't been going over there to visit everybody, and that was one kind of the nice things about Fair Week, because I got to see everybody again. I saw almost everybody I know, and I'll be there again tomorrow, so I might see more people. Tomorrow's the sweet corn feed, so I'm sure I will run into a ton of people I haven't already run into, because everybody goes to that. Free sweet corn, you can't beat that. So that'll be fun. But I will be really happy when Monday comes around and fair is over. I am so exhausted. This night I got home and I was just screaming at my kids and my husband. I was just so hot and tired and exhausted, and I mean, I wanted to go right to bed, but my husband had decided that we were going to save on our air conditioning bill or our electricity bill by turning the air conditioner temperature way up so it wouldn't run all day. Well, that sounds good in theory, but he told me that he was going to do that, but I figured he would turn it up to like 85 or something, so it wouldn't be ridiculously hot, because it was 100 degrees yesterday. No, he turned it all the way up so it didn't run at all. So we got home, and it was hotter in the house than it was outside, and outside was sweltering hot. So there's no way I could have laid down and go to sleep. So, of course, I cranked the air on and had to wait. When I went to bed at about 11, temperature was about 90 degrees in here in this house, which was a little too hot to sleep, so I had to take a quick, really cold shower just to cool off so I could go to bed. So, anyway, I will be really glad when Fair wakes up and I go back to normal with my life. So I hope you guys are all having a great summer. I will talk to you later. Bye.
Busted.